The video just stopped recording again. I'm sorry that I was kind of all over the place in this video. I feel like a lot of my answers were the same. But wait, you know, people walk like that. Well, because school literally starts in like 4 days and I'm so not ready. It's all good. Hey friends, it's Melanie and today I am coming at you with a back to school kind of Q&A / advice video. So I know one of the popular videos for back to school is like freshman advice, but I am an incoming freshman, so I can't make a video on that. But I figured I still have some knowledge on school, like middle school, stuff like that. So I figured I'd just let you guys ask me the questions and things you want to know and I would answer it here. So I just have some questions on Instagram and YouTube and I'm just going to be answering them today and giving you guys my personal advice from my experience in school. So let's get into it. Let's just start off with YouTube. How do you make your own money? I love you, please answer. I love you too. I don't make any money from YouTube as of right now. Okay, so the question is not super related to school, but when I make money, it's just from doing chores or like babysitting, stuff like that, like outside of YouTube. How I make money has nothing to do with YouTube. My question is, what are a few of your essentials for back to school? Back to school essentials, oh my gosh. Well, gum. I like chewing gum during class. I know some teachers don't like it, but gum. Honestly, like food, like good snacks, stuff like that. Maybe I'm just hungry, I'm not sure. How to not get overwhelmed with homework, friends, family, etc. Well, I think that the main way to like not get overwhelmed with like school and stuff in general is just to like pace everything out and not think too much about it. Just try to keep in mind that, you know, you can always like ask friends and family, get help from other people. Don't think you have to do everything by yourself. Just try not to put so much pressure on yourself. Don't make a plan so specific that if you do like one thing wrong, you think your whole life's over. Just make sure to always keep in mind the bigger picture that, you know, it's school, it's just school. I don't want to say like, oh, it's just school, school's not a big deal, because, you know, school's important, but just like make sure to keep in mind there's other things too, and that like there's always going to be people who are willing to help you and they want the best for you. What sports do you play? I played basketball since I was a little kid. In middle school, I started volleyball. I tried a lot of different things. Currently, right now, I am doing drill. So a few people asked what grade I'm going into. That stuff's like in the description box, but I'm going into freshman year. I also said that in the beginning of the video, so would you recommend doing 2 sports at the same time, such as swimming and basketball? And what sports do you play? P.S. I love you in your videos. Okay, I love you too. I think doing multiple sports is totally an option. Like, I know if you're talking about school sports, I know that you know, there's different seasons, so you can do like basketball in the winter and then like track in the spring, stuff like that. Totally suggest that. But if you're talking about doing like an in-school sport and then an out-of-school sport, I think that as long as you can keep yourself accountable for getting all your homework done and, you know, getting to sleep on time and taking care of your health, then I would totally go for it. And as long as you're like enjoying the sport, like don't force yourself like, oh, I gotta do 2 sports, you know. Just like as long as you're enjoying it and as long as you're like healthy and happy doing it, I would totally recommend it. I've played in school and out of school sports at the same time and I think it's great, you know. Stay active, it's fun. Oh, and what sports do you play? I already answered that. So what elective do you take? So I'm taking Spanish for my language and then I'm taking orchestra arts credits, you know. What do you recommend for starting a YouTube channel? Okay, for starting a YouTube channel, I think it's important to make sure you are confident enough if you get any type of like negative hate or like things don't go as planned that you won't like go totally crazy. Oh, by the way, I have dog here. This is my neighbor's dog. We're dog sitting. Don't make it a job. I know a lot of YouTubers now feel like it's a job, but just make sure that you enjoy it while you're doing it and that it's like a hobby, not like a job. What is your favorite / least favorite subject? Lunch ain't an option. Honestly, for me, it really depends on who's in the class and who the teacher is, just to like, you know, if that wasn't like accounted for in this situation, I'd say I like math and orchestra. I don't like Spanish. I'm terrible at Spanish. How do you go back to school feeling confident? Personally, I'm not a huge expert on like confidence and self-confidence and all that, but I think make sure you're just surrounding yourself with people who are good for you and who you know care about you and aren't gonna like stab you in the back. Okay, so those were the YouTube questions, and now on to the Instagram question. Does your school have a dress code? So I'm going into a new school because this is my first year at high school. My middle school had a dress code and it was super annoying because it was dumb and it was like super sexist. Yeah, middle school dress code sucks. High school dress code I've heard is way better, so yeah. What state are you from and what grade are you in? I live in Washington and I'm going into 9th grade. How do you cope throughout the school year? I think that a lot of these questions I kind of have a similar answer. I feel like I'm repeating it, but it's just like, say like I'm really stressed, something like that. I really enjoy YouTube and social media, or like drawing, or you know, certain TV shows, and I have close friends, so if I'm super stressed I'll always go to those things to help me get through the stress. Skinny or boyfriend jeans? I'll say boyfriend jeans because they're way comfier. Skinny jeans can be a pain sometimes. How do you style your outfit? Okay, so this year I'm really gonna try to like plan my outfits the night before, spend like 20 minutes picking out an outfit because I'm super indecisive. So if I don't know what to wear, I'll usually just go on to Instagram and look for inspiration. How to deal with procrastination and who takes your pictures? My mom takes my pictures usually. Procrastination. I procrastinated a lot during 8th grade, which was really it was really bad, but I'd say just to make sure that you have like a set routine. Okay. Sometimes I just have like the most stupid like brain fart. Make sure that you have a set routine, or like try to make one. I know in the beginning it's hard. After a few weeks it will set in, so just try to make a routine. How to deal with dress code. Don't try to be like, oh, I'm too cool for school, I don't have to follow the dress code. Just, you know, listen to them, be respectful to like what they may think, and just try to like follow it as closely as you can. How to make friends in a new school. So I've never moved schools, so I'm not really sure. But I would just say try to like talk to new people and have an open mind. Don't like shut people out because you're like, oh, that's not the type of friend I want. Just talk to everyone, find things you have in common, and then just go off from that. Any life hacks for school? Well, this one's not really a life hack. It's just like, I would suggest using folders for your classes instead of binders because binders are huge and you don't want to break your back. I just think folders are way more organized. What is the most awkward thing you have done in school? I have like a lot of those like really awkward cringy moments, but I can't think of a super specific one. I remember this one time I was like not paying attention in the hall, and like in our middle school we have like a line down the hall. You always walk on the right hand side. So I was like being dumb and I was like running around and I was like on the wrong side, and then I ran into this dude and he had crutches. And I felt really bad. But it's not like super embarrassing. It's just like, well, it kind of is, but it's just like a cringy moment. Yeah, well, there's probably more, but I can't think of it right now. How to deal with annoying classmates. Well, I've had a lot of annoying classmates. I would just say, don't like ignore them, but like don't put yourself in a situation where you could say something that like comes out the wrong way. How to deal with fake friends. Fake friends can be a like big thing, you know, going throughout school. You're gonna like, your friend group's gonna change a lot. I would say just know that it's a common thing to have like fake friends and for your friend group to change. Like, don't expect everyone you meet to be your lifelong best friend. Know that there's a chance that like any friendship could like fade at any time. Is 8th grade hard? How do I prepare for 8th grade? Honestly, 8th grade is really not that hard. Middle school in general is not that hard, and I don't think you really have to like prepare for it. Middle school itself is supposed to be preparing you for high school. It really wasn't that different from like 7th grade, anything like that. You don't really have to prepare for it. Just try not to like slack off, even though it's just middle school. It's still like, it's not like colleges will look at your middle school grades, but it's still something like you want to get the right mindset and like mentally prepare yourself for high school. So if you set up bad habits in 8th grade, they might last throughout high school even if you weren't planning on it. Are you excited to become a freshman? What are your expectations sophomore year? I'm not so excited about being a freshman because you're kind of, you know, at the bottom again. You were like at the top and then you're gonna be at the bottom, but you know, that's not like a big deal because, you know, age is just an age. But I think that it will be a fun year. Everyone's like, oh, freshman year's easy. I hear pretty good things. I'm just excited to be out of middle school and going into high school because high school seems way better. I expect it to be not like super different. I think I'll meet a lot of new people and learn new things, kind of to be expected. How to wake up with a good attitude for school. To have a good attitude in the morning, you need to like get a good night's sleep, which I was not good at because I had a really screwed up sleep schedule, but like try to, you know, get a good amount of sleep and eat breakfast. A lot of people don't eat breakfast, and I think eating breakfast is really important because I can't focus if I don't eat. Make sure you're, you know, healthy. Have you ever been shy of talking to random people or meeting new people? Yes, I am actually like the most awkward person ever. Like, oh gosh, no. I can be, honestly, it's all in my mood. Sometimes I'll be kind of like more outgoing and like, oh yeah, like talking to people and whatever, and other days, if it's just not my day, I'll be so introverted and like antisocial and I won't want to talk to anyone. So what was the question? I don't even remember the question. Oh my gosh. Well, yeah, I'm pretty much always shy of talking to new people. I'm not the most outgoing person. I'm like really not. I'm way more talkative to you guys like on the internet because, you know, no one else is here. But if I'm in a room full of people, I bet you I will not be the one talking because I am quiet. How do you get over being nervous when it's your first day at a new school? I think it's expected to be nervous when you're moving into a new school, so don't like force yourself to hide it. You're in a whole new like environment. You can't just hide your feelings. I would say just try to like keep a positive mindset and just try to talk to people, you know, even if it's really hard, you don't know anyone. Just try to like talk to people, even if it's like a small thing. You know, just be nice to everyone and you'll be able to make friends. I'm from South Africa and I wanted to know if it is easy to make friends. Love your YouTube videos, by the way. How old are you? Love you too. I'm 14, and is it easy to make friends? I think that, you know, friends are meant to be or whatever, so it's like if you're meant to meet someone, you'll meet them, so in a way I guess it's kind of easy. But when you like meet someone new, I think you'll kind of just like click, I guess, if you're meant to be friends. It can be hard to meet new friends if you're in a totally like new environment and you're by yourself, but then at the same time it's just like, you know, if you're being open and being friendly, I think it'll be pretty easy. Favorite memory when it comes to school? Not a lot of good memories from school, I mean. No, but honestly school's not that bad. But best memory? Gosh, I don't even know. School. It would probably just be like a random day. Like, I have no clue. Do you ever get nervous in school? Of course I do. School. So yeah, I get nervous from the smallest tasks. Like, it's actually really bad, but I'll be nervous if I raise my hand to answer a question, or if I'm like giving a I can't talk. If I'm giving a presentation, if I'm like reading in class, if I'm like talking to new people. Yeah, I get nervous all the time. Okay guys, so those are all the questions that I will be answering for you today. I hope that some of this advice helped you guys out, and if it did, you should give this video a like and a comment and a subscribe. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and comment what videos you want to see down below if you want to see more back to school videos or anything else. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you in my next video. Love you.